When life feels tough, take a step back and find something simple that makes you smile. Those small moments of peace are what help us keep going. Life is chaos, but what if I told you there's a way to turn that chaos into something meaningful? In 12 Rules for Life, Jordan Peterson gives us simple yet powerful rules to not just survive, but thrive. These aren't your typical self-help cliches. They're backed by deep psychology, stories, and hard truths about life. Let's explore how these rules can help you take control, find purpose, and create order in the messiness of everyday life. Stay with me, because these rules might just change the way you see everything. Rule 1 says, stand up straight with your shoulders back. Do you know that the way you carry yourself can completely change your life? Rule 1 says, stand up straight with your shoulders back. This isn't just about posture, it's about how you face the world. Think about lobsters. Yes, lobsters. When they're confident, they stand tall and fight for their place. But when they lose, they shrink and stop trying. And guess what? Humans aren't so different. When you stand tall and show confidence, even if you don't feel it at first, your brain starts to believe it. People around you see it too. They treat you with more respect, and that boosts your mental health. So, don't just slouch through life. Stand tall, claim your space, and show the world you're ready for whatever it throws at you. Rule 2 says, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Imagine this. You have a loved one who's sick, and it's your job to take care of them. You'd make sure they get the right medicine, proper food, and rest, wouldn't you? Now, here's the question. Why don't you treat yourself the same way? Rule 2 says, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Most of us neglect ourselves. We skip meals, drown in stress, and ignore our mental health. But if you don't take care of yourself, who will? Think about it. If you're important enough to care for others, you're important enough to care for yourself. Start showing yourself the same love and respect you'd give to someone you deeply care about, because you matter too. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Have you ever noticed how the people around you can either lift you up or drag you down? Rule 3 says, make friends with people who want the best for you. The truth is, your circle shapes your life. Positive, supportive friends push you to grow, celebrate your wins, and stand by you in tough times. But toxic friends, they drain you, hold you back, and sometimes even sabotage your progress. Ask yourself, are the people in your life helping you become better, or are they keeping you stuck? Surround yourself with those who genuinely want to see you succeed, because the right friendships don't just make life easier, they make you stronger. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. We've all done it, scrolled through social media, seen someone's perfect life, and felt like we're not enough. But Rule 4 has a powerful reminder. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Here's the thing. Everyone's journey is different. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. Did you learn something new? Did you take one step forward, even if it was small? That's what matters. Forget about comparing yourself to others. It's a trap that leads nowhere. Focus on your growth, your progress, and your potential. One small improvement each day adds up to a completely transformed you. Keep climbing your own mountain. Rule 5. Parenting is tough, but here's the hard truth. If you don't discipline your children, life will. Rule 5 says, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Children need structure. They need to know what's right and wrong. If you let bad behavior slide, you're not just making your own life harder, you're setting them up for failure in the real world. Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about love. It's about teaching them how to navigate life with responsibility and respect. Because if you don't teach them, who will? Rule 6. Before you point fingers at the world's problems, take a look at your own life. Rule 6 says, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. It's easy to blame others when things go wrong, but the real power lies in fixing what's within your control. Start small. Clean your room, organize your day, mend relationships. When you take responsibility for your immediate surroundings, you build the foundation for bigger changes. If everyone focused on improving their own lives first, imagine how much better the world could be. Rule 7. We live in a world that's obsessed with quick fixes and instant gratification. But here's the truth. Chasing what's easy won't lead to fulfillment. Rule 7 says, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. We often settle for temporary pleasures, social media likes, material things or distractions. But deep down, we know these don't bring lasting happiness. True meaning comes from hard work, sacrifice, and striving for something bigger than ourselves. Whether it's love, family, or personal growth, these things require patience and effort. So, stop running after what's quick and easy. Start pursuing what truly matters. That's where purpose and fulfillment lie. Rule 8. How many times have you told a little white lie or avoided the truth because it was easier? Rule 8 says, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Lying might seem like the shortcut, but it's a trap. Every lie you tell creates a web of deceit, and eventually it all unravels. The most dangerous lies are the ones we tell ourselves. We convince ourselves we're fine when we're not, or that we're doing our best when we're not even trying. Honesty is tough, but it's the only way to build trust with others and with yourself. So, no more pretending. Be clear. Be truthful, even when it's uncomfortable. That's how you create a life that's genuine and strong. Rule 9. How often do you find yourself in a conversation, just waiting for your turn to talk instead of really listening? Rule 9 says, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to prove you're right, but true wisdom comes from humility. When you approach conversations with the mindset that you can learn something new from everyone, you stop debating to win and start engaging to learn. Whether it's a friend, a stranger, or even someone you disagree with, they might have knowledge or experiences that could change your perspective. So next time, listen with an open mind, because you never know what you might discover. Rule 10. Ever had a conversation where nothing gets solved because everyone's dancing around the issue? Rule 10 says, be precise in your speech. Clear communication is the key to resolving problems. When we aren't specific, misunderstandings creep in and things get messy. If something's bothering you, don't beat around the bush. Name the problem clearly. When you articulate your thoughts and intentions directly, you give others the chance to understand and address the issue. Precision isn't just about avoiding confusion. It's about moving forward with purpose. So, be clear, be honest, and solve problems effectively. Rule 11. Have you ever watched a child pushing themselves on a skateboard, taking risks, falling, and getting back up again? Rule 11 says, do not bother children when they are skateboarding. This rule is about the value of challenge and freedom. Children need to experience risks and failures because it helps them build resilience, independence, and confidence. If you always shield them from difficulties, you're stopping them from growing. Life is full of challenges, and it's through facing those challenges that we learn how strong we really are. So, let kids take risks, fall, and get back up. It's the only way they, and we, grow stronger. Rule 12. Life can be overwhelming. When everything seems heavy, sometimes you just need to pause and breathe. Rule 12 says, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. This might sound odd, but it's about finding peace in the small, simple moments. Life is full of suffering, and we can't always control it. But we can find joy in little things. A quiet moment with an animal, a beautiful sunset, or a peaceful walk. It's about appreciating the present, even in the midst of chaos. So, when life feels tough, take a step back and find something simple that makes you smile. Those small moments of peace are what help us keep going.